same exact font. So the way that letter, the numbers and letters are set up, that's the same exact font. You'll notice it goes all the way down, curves very nicely to the back. I'm a firm believer that every GT350 really should have at least had a side stripe. And I know that on the one I originally planned to buy, the Oxford White, I was going to add a side stripe. So to have that set up exactly from the factory was an extra fine touch. And then of course when we get to the back, you'll notice the Guardsman blue stripes coming down the roof onto the trunk lid. One of the nice things about going with the R with my Heritage Edition is that because the spoiler is raised, it allows the stripes to be clearly seen all the way over the trunk lid. If this was a standard GT350, you have the lower spoiler and it kind of breaks up the flow of the racing stripes. And then as we come to the back, you have another Shelby GT350 badge with that Heritage color scheme, that Guardsman blue. And I love the way the
Oh,
stripes go all the
yes.
way down to the rear diffuser. While we go ahead, there's actually two more things that separate this GT350R Heritage from the rest of the pack. Let's go check it out. Alright guys, time to show you the other two locations that separate this car, the Heritage Edition, from the rest of the pack. When you go to the dash there, on the passenger side, you'll see the chassis plate. Every GT350 and GT350R gets a chassis plate. You'll notice that because this is an R, it says GT350R, but for the Heritage Edition, it is that Guardsman blue. The other telling piece of the puzzle are these Recaro racing seats. So of course you're going to get the red embroidery just like any other R, but you'll notice that the seat is mostly that charcoal gray and black color. Normally on an R for 2020, they have a bunch of extra red areas on the seat that kind of brighten it up, and they wanted to kind of simplify the whole process as they were putting the plan together to just have a nice clean setup. Of course, I have my Guardsman blue towel, which I need to get out of the way because it's in the shop. But I hope this kind of straightens things out. At the beginning of the video, I hope you enjoyed seeing some of those classic shots of those original Shelby GT350s. They did have, back in 65 and 66, a GT350 and an R. The R version obviously was only meant for the racetrack, and the R version, what's kind of cool about it, is that it was delete of the chrome bumpers up front, and it had a totally different fiberglass front end to it, which really separated it from the rest of the pack. But definitely a pleasure for me to be able to share my Shelby GT350R Heritage Edition with you. I hope you are ready, because there is going to be more reviews, more detailed information, more ride-alongs, where I want to share this car with you as much as I possibly can. You guys made it happen, and I am eternally grateful, and it's really been an awesome experience. So if you want to keep seeing detailed information like this about my Shelby, leave a comment in the comment section. If you're new and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile coming back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Rady's Rides family. If you want to help us keep making great content just like this, get yourself some Rady's Rides merch by just clicking that link in the description. Got to give it up to Crown Vic. He's wearing his crown, but you know what? He knows Carroll Shelby and Ken Miles really deserves a crown. But thank you for your hard work, Vic, and just like always, I'll see you on the next ride. Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. I picked one of my favorite undisclosed locations because I love the scenery with the palm trees, and boy oh boy am I a proud papa because I have my very own 2020 Shelby GT350R Heritage Edition. But before we dive into my new love, let me first of all thank each and every one of you for helping to make this possible. You know what the Shelby GT350 and the GT350R means to me.